Let's talk about what people are unable to say about the Acolyte. How improper character introductions create a force-feeling story. Because as of right now, there's a huge divide between the fans and the critics. There's a huge divide between the fans and the fans. But neither of them are really right, or they're kind of just leaning one way or the other too much. With there only being like 2 shows to watch, and the third one probably being out by the time I post this video, the show is okay at best. Right now, for me, it's like a 6 or a 7. Not the depraving 33% or the 90% that they have going on right now. And let me tell you why it's not the 9 out of 10 that a lot of these critics are saying that it is. It's because of scenes like the fire. Yes, the fire. I know you Star Wars fans have been arguing and nitpicking and pointing out who's right and wrong about it all, but really, the fire represents more than you think. Hey, I'm Mario. I like playing video games, watching movies, and Dungeons and Dragons. If you keep getting me in your suggested videos, or you're watching this video right here, consider subscribing. It goes a long way. Thank you. Because fundamentally, the scene fails to tell us what our character actually desires. Unlike other character introductions, we are given what our protagonist is desired from the very get-go. Luke wanting to leave his farm, do better things, and become a pilot. Fight in the resistance, the rebellion, sorry, and go to Takashi Station.
I was going into Tashi Station to pick up some power converters.
Anakin wanting to obtain power to not only save but protect those he loves. Even Rey, a lost child, wanting nothing more but to go back home with little ambitions to the galaxy around her. A lot like a hobbit. Yet with Osha, we aren't given a setup. Matter of fact, I have no idea what she wants, what her goals are in this story. I know that she's a mechanic. I know that she's kind-hearted. I know that she's left the Jedi Order. I definitely know that she's cocky and full of herself, but I have no idea what her true desires are. I mean, hell, the person who put her in the current predicament that she's in, we understand her desires more than we do Osha's. We know that this assassin wants revenge and will go after her revenge no matter the cost. The fire is supposed to be like a mystery box. It shows us that Osha has a dark past, and there's something lingering there that the audience needs to slowly unravel as the story goes on. Yet, because there's no desire, there's no conflict with this dark, mysterious, brooding past that she has. Not to mention, anytime the show does bring up something that's dynamic or mysterious to the story, it uses exposition to quickly answer any what-if problems that show up, deflating any drama that could occur. This is important because drama is character growth. If we don't understand or care what a character desires, then there can't be any conflict when that character receives new knowledge. And if there is no conflict on the information, then there is no room to grow. Some spoilers up ahead. You've been warned. Let's take the scene where Osha is aiming a stun gun at May. We understand May's desire. She wants to assassinate and murder the Jedi that have wronged her. She will go so far as to disobey her Sith Master's orders and how she goes about killing a Jedi. She will even put others in harm's way, attacking, hurting, and possibly taking the lives of innocents in order to accomplish her goal. We, the audience, understand her desire. So whenever she stops what she's doing and hesitates because she sees her sister, we understand that this new piece of information is conflicting with her current desire, her goal to seek out revenge. That is drama. That is a point in where a character has room to grow and they are realizing it themselves. Yet when Osha actually shoots the stun gun, everything kind of falls flat because I don't actually know what Osha wants, which is surprising despite the amount of exposition that goes into the story. Does she want her sister back? Does she want to become a Jedi again? We don't know. And it's because we don't understand those desires that the story has to constantly explain it to us through exposition, whether it's explaining the plot, why people are here, or it's explaining other characters' emotions and how they feel about one another, because there is no natural flow for the story to actually take on. I don't need that explanation whenever May gets shot at and she runs away, because the story is naturally built around her. May's story makes sense. She's out for revenge, but now something is coming to her way that, does she really need to seek that revenge? At no point was exposition told to me there, but I assure you something like that's going to come up later on in the story because it naturally needs to flow in that direction. It's why whenever we see fire on the screen, the audience can only think, hey, why is that there? Because the show only gives us what the surface value is. So whenever you have to look at something for too long, you can't help but think this doesn't make sense. Is fire a big deal? No, but it represents a failure to introduce a character's desire, which in turn creates a lack of opportunity for conflicting character growth. Add in the overuse of exposition that has to explain its own story to the audience, leaving a more forced feeling to the story. Until next time, guys, play nice.